Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to Our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today we're doing the Hearty collab. I don't have a traditional intro for you, so here's a silly video of me trying to get a screenshot for my thumbnail. I accidentally deleted my intro. This is the bane of every YouTuber's existence. I am so excited to be hosting this collab with a bunch of fine YouTubers that I've met in my journey along the way. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work. My Valentine's table looks perfect with my Hearty collab meal set to go. The main goal of my January and February 2022 pantry challenge was to use up meat and broth I had canned in 2018. Let's make turkey stew out of this turkey bone broth and some old turkey soup. I added this can of mixed vegetables I got at Dollar General in the markdown rack, and I had half an onion in the refrigerator just kind of hanging around. If you're not sure what to do with that canned chicken you bought, this is a great recipe, super easy. I am never sponsored by, but always using King Arthur gluten-free flour for baking and for cooking. I chopped up the onion, threw it in some butter in my cast iron skillet, covered that with flour, let the flour cook down, added my broth and my canned turkey. Next up, let's add some dehydrated kale to bump up the iron content in my turkey stew. The high for the day is only supposed to reach 50 degrees. In Florida, that is very cold. I can't wait to get a bowl of this thick and hearty turkey stew. I'm just stirring the stew here, trying to get all of the flour incorporated in and make a gravy. A quick taste test, delicious. Our turkey stew is bubbling away. I've got a slurry here of cornstarch and water. I like to use this cornstarch. I am not sponsored in any way for this video by Collab Girl, but I do like their products. I'm gonna just whip this up and pour it in, make that stew nice and thick. Oops. I'm pouring the slurry in a little bit at a time and keeping the whisk going so that the slurry is evenly distributed throughout my stew. This stew smells amazing. The poor dogs were begging for a bite. If you're wondering about the key tattoo, Mr. Biggs has the same key on his right arm as well. When we hug each other, it touches the left side of the body, which is the keys to each other's hearts. There's some sappy Valentine's Day trivia about Mr. Biggs and me. Just a quick tip, if you wanted to go paleo with this recipe, you would substitute your cornstarch for arrowroot powder. I love arrowroot powder and I have used it in the past, but Mr. Biggs prefers the texture of a stew thickened with cornstarch over arrowroot powder. I don't know why. And since this is a Hearty collab and I am full of hearts for Mr. Biggs today, I went ahead and made it with the cornstarch. Now that the stew is almost done, it's time to make Mr. Biggs so excited for this. We're gonna make some gluten-free biscuits for him. I never make him gluten-free biscuits, and he just came in and he gave me a big sad face and said, "Do you know when the last time I had biscuits and gravy was?" Oh. So I'm gonna have to make some biscuits and gravy too. I've got my butter, all my ingredients, let's go. The gluten-free biscuit recipe featured in my video comes from Spinach Tiger. Her gluten-free recipes are amazing. Link in the description box down below. I am still cooking in my pajamas this week. That hysterectomy belly is still so sore that I try to wear pajamas whenever I can. I'm using the whisk attachment in my KitchenAid mixer to incorporate my butter and flour. I'm adding the rest of my ingredients. Obviously, I'm using my King Arthur gluten-free flour again because it is the best. Rolling out my biscuits, the recipe calls for the dough to be 1/4 inch thick. I think next time I make these, I'm actually gonna make the dough thicker when I cut the biscuit. I have an antique pancake ring that I'm using as a biscuit cutter, and then I'm going to use a 1950s aluminum cookie cutter that I got at a yard sale. Now that I have made a spectacular mess and gotten flour all over my apron, what do you do with this last little piece of dough? I'm just wondering, like, do you ever like make a sad little tiny biscuit out of it, like a mini biscuit? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's do a little sneaky peek at our stew. Look how pretty that is. It's so thick. That bone broth is gorgeous. We've got some veggies in there. It's super cold outside, and this is gonna be perfect. Let's check the biscuits in the oven. Oh, look how they're puffing up. This is awesome. They look great. I can't wait to see how these go. I couldn't decide if I wanted home canned strawberry jam or local honey on my biscuit. Why not have both? I brushed the biscuits halfway through cooking with a little bit of butter, spreading the jam and the honey. I'm waiting for Mr. Biggs to come in from working outside. I want to surprise him with these heart-shaped biscuits. This definitely put the Valentine's Day twist into my comfort food meal. The biscuits look so cute peeking out from the edge of the bowl of turkey stew. I think that this recipe is great, and I'll definitely make it again. Okay, it's time to taste test these biscuits. Wow, they're so good. So good. Definitely making those again. Super easy. Hope you enjoyed the Party Hearty collab. Make sure to check out the playlist down below in the description box for more comfort food with a Valentine's twist. Thank you again, and remember everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey.